Hello, welcome back to Reddit Sundays. So today we're starting it out with a post that was actually on the Brawl Stars Twitter, which I thought this was really interesting because it's like God of War X Brawl Stars, and they have art that they made that looks like it definitely could be skins that come into the game. So I'm curious, is this collaboration actually happening, or did they just do this for like no reason? Like, if this is actually going to be a skin line, that will not only be like one of the first ever actual like gaming crossovers that they have, but it'll just look cool. Like, these are really good skins, and I would love to see these in the game. So if you guys would also want to see them in the game, then yeah, leave a comment, because I think that this would be an amazing skin line. Like, this right here would definitely be Frank's best skin ever, and Gus would get his first ever skin, which would obviously be really cool too. So yeah, it seems like most people in the comment section are also really happy with it. On the official Brawl Stars Twitter page, we have a thing saying teammate misses the pass, don't be sorry, be better. God of War Ragnarok, Brawl Stars. So is this a legitimate like collaboration that they're doing, or is it just for this one little piece of art right here? Who knows? We might find out eventually, but we don't know for now, I suppose. Name a brawler you barely see nowadays. I would say Barley. I don't think Sprout is really on that list for me, but I guess for this poster, Sprout is like #1 on that list. I don't know about you guys, but I never see Barley anymore. I don't see him anywhere. Hardly even matters the map and mode. I just don't see him. Power League, normal games, he's not there. He doesn't exist. The brawler with the highest thumbs down pin use rate is Mortis, with the second being Edgar. The brawler with the lowest use of the pin is Barley. Hey, I just mentioned Barley, probably because nobody's playing him. I didn't know that Mortis was #1. I expected that Edgar would be, because he has that like stigma of being #1. Mortis players are toxic, I guess. True potential mode idea. I'm assuming this is gonna be for friendly games, but you can use both star powers, both gadgets, and 5 gears of choice. That would be insane for videos. That would be so fun. I would love to see that. If you want to see it, leave a comment. Maybe even leave a comment somewhere else, because maybe this idea will get pushed to the Brawl Stars team, and then maybe they'll implement it, because I feel like friendly games should be more diverse. You should be able to do like whatever you want in friendly games, because it's friendly games. There's no stakes. You should just be able to have fun with it. That's what Map Maker is for, and there's a ton of options for Map Maker. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's basically party mode, and I would love to see that. That would be so cool. Update: Danny actually replied to this saying screaming emote. I don't know what that means, but maybe that could mean that they're actually planning to do something like this, and if so, cool. Unhated features, annual meeting, the quest of dealing damage to complete it. That is probably my favorite quest that I can ever see in my list. Granted, it's kind of rare, but anytime it shows up, I am beyond happy, because all I have to do is play the game and I complete the quest. I think that's how it should be for like half of the quests that you get. Otherwise, it starts feeling too grindy. When you have to play like 10 different modes, you have to do like 10 different things in those modes. You have to play a bunch of different brawlers. Like, only if you're missing quests for like 2 weeks, you take a little break, you're stockpiled, you have to play for hours, you have to play a bunch of brawlers that you don't want to play. You probably can't even re-roll all of them. These quests though are beautiful. They're so good. In Indonesia, Buster is called Cam because the name Buster is used for gears. Interesting. So they just completely change his name. I suppose that could be a thing in other languages too. I'm not sure like what other case that would be, but who knows? Maybe another brawler's name is just something completely different in a different language. A new player plays Brawl Stars for 15 days. Supercell. You can either have one of the best brawlers in the game or the literal worst brawler. Yeah, Griff counters 33 brawlers and Edgar has 42 counters. I'm sure this is accurate too. When will they do an Edgar rework? I don't know, but they gotta fix that, dude. He is so bad. But if they buff him, he'll be way too strong, because he's just doo-doo brain. You don't need to think when you're playing him. The only thing you have to think of is, can I win this fight or can I not? There's nothing else besides that. So that's all the game plan you need with Edgar, because the jump is not hard to miss. You can auto aim it. You just have to assume, can I win this fight? Can I not win this fight? I don't know. I'll just jump in and try it. So if they buff him, he's going to be too strong. They just got to rework him, because I know that they've been thinking about it. I hope that comes soon. That would be an amazing change. Guys, listen to all people making gear ideas. Gears aren't third star powers. They are just stat buffs that can work under certain conditions or not. They are not new abilities that change the brawler's playstyle by a lot. Have people been doing that? I haven't seen much about that. The most I've seen with gears are like subtle changes, but I guess if you're sorting by new, people are just making like crazy gear ideas. You're lagging, so you decide to use the lag pin. The pin doesn't work. Yeah, I never really thought about that. If you're lagging, then you can't really use the pin. Maybe if you're lagging like kind of badly, then you can, but if you're like lagging really badly, you can't use it. Is that light bulb containing Morse code? That is interesting dialogue right there. I think it's talking about the light bulb on the right. It's doing like a dot dash type beat. Did it do something different at the start? Hold on, let's look at this again. Flash, long flash again, flash, long flash again, normal flash, long flash. It's a repeating pattern. I don't think there's any Morse code happening here. It repeats the same pattern of dash dash dot, which is just the letter G. G, Gustlore. No, that's definitely not doing Morse code. An average random interaction. I'm so excited to see this. It's Dynamite versus a 1 HP Mr. P Porter. Let's see how this goes. You got this, Dynamite. Oh no. Just auto aim. What are you doing? I love how we have a pro Dyna on this sub who posts epic plays, and then there's this Dyna. Dude, that was the most like interesting and incredible gameplay I've ever seen in my life. I can't deny it. Like that Porter was kind of popping off. I just noticed this. The map is not centered on both sides. They messed it up. Supercell, how dare you give one side an unfair advantage? This is crazy. I'm surprised that I never noticed this because I play a ton of duels. That's actually unfair because there can just be like slight differences that make something change entirely. And this is one of those things. This is just way longer. And this idea of we have less room to walk around. Yeah, that could definitely have some effects. And this is like one of few maps where you actually have differences. And then we also have another one, unless it's photoshopped. Either of these could be photoshopped. I don't know. Maybe the game is normal and these people are just lying. But this one has a thing in the corner on the bottom and then no thing on the corner on the top side. So depending on what side you have either more bushes or less bushes, more walls or less walls. So this bottom side literally just has an advantage. That is busted. Fix your game. Best friend gear idea for spawning characters. You can place 2 spawnables on the map, but only 2. If you place the third, the first spawner will disappear. Okay, cool idea. All things considered, cool idea. That would be way too overpowered. It would be so broken because most of the time when you have one thing down, you can get a second kind of easily, especially if the enemies don't have like counter picks. Like with Penny, if they don't have a counter pick or something, she could just chuck the mortars. She would have 2 and they would not be able to get there and it would just be game over. That would be so broken. It would be a cool idea for like a friendly game, but in practice, that would be so broken. Would you guys buy true gold and true silver skins if they had this? That would make it more worth it for sure. Oh yeah, and also like dagger effects. That would definitely make it a lot more worth it because right now all you get is like a gold skin and nothing else. There are certain brawlers that I think have way better true gold and silver skins than others because it just looks better on them or they don't have that many skins in the first place. Like Ashe, I think Ashe's true gold skin looks really cool. What is the ugliest skin in the game? Robo Mike, that is a contender. I don't really like the Christmas Frank one or College M's or anything like that. And I wouldn't even call this skin ugly. It's just, well, I mean, I don't know what I would say about it, but I wouldn't call it ugly. It's just not a really good skin. I don't think it's worth 300 compared to other 300 gem skins, especially. But if we're talking ugliest in the game, I would say that a recolor skin would be like one of the ugliest. Like, I don't like Stu's recolor skin because it's like white and some of the color that I don't really think fits with white. Leave a comment. What is the ugliest skin in the game in your opinion? While you're commenting, we're gonna look for more. Yeah, this comment section is a war zone. Oh no. Back in our day, this was one of the best skins in the game. That is true. It's ugly in a good way. That's true. Like, I don't even think it's a bad skin. Like, it's kind of ugly, yeah, but they wanted it to be that way because it's like an old robot. Edgar Tata, yeah, okay, I kind of agree with that one. That one is just like ominous. It's kind of creepy. Me trying to heal in Brawl Ball. Crow, no. Oh my gosh, have you guys noticed this? It's the same. Oh my goodness. Brain leaving my body right after I got Amber. Yep, that's how it is. Recently, I found out that as Amber, it is more efficient to auto-aim no matter how far away you are because the auto-aim is too good. Edgar, Amber, and maybe one other brawler, I forgot off the top of my head, but I think that there's like 3 brawlers in this game that desperately need a rework because their playstyles are just really bad. Edgar's playstyle, you jump on somebody, you mash auto aim. That's basically all there is to it. Amber's playstyle, you walk around holding auto aim. I've heard that it's even more efficient to auto aim your super and then auto aim your attack as well to ignite it immediately. And then you could just burn them because it's harder for them to escape if you auto aim everything. So you literally don't have to aim with Amber. Oh, and the third is Jackie. I don't think that Jackie should exist. She has no aiming. It's just a weird concept. Like, I think something like that should fit in the game, but we also have Shelly, who's basically that. And I think that they could do something different with Jackie. Those 3 are, in my opinion, the 3 who should be looked at the most when it comes to like reworking them. Because think about it. Penny used to be really bland. Her kit was really specific, but now she has like the barrel gadget. She has all this new stuff. She has like the star power to make her spread shot even wider. I think that approach is really nice, and I hope they do that with like a couple other brawlers in the game. That being said though, if you guys enjoyed, slap a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.